Hey folks, Doug Trevino, Keller Williams Realty, coming at you today from Greater Grand Rapids area. Want to touch a little bit here on you're looking to sell your house. Step one, what do we do? Well, a lot of people will get online and start looking at other listings that are out there, prior sold, what just recently sold, and they're trying to gauge what their home is worth and how much they should list it for when they put it on the market for sale. They may be looking at listing this winter. By the way, excellent time to have your house on the market as the competition has gone down a little bit. Again, still going to be a busy summer. If you're looking at selling and you're debating winter, spring, what do you wait for? If you have the option to wait, maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. This is also a good reason to talk to an agent because this winter could be an exceptional time to list your home and sell it for the most amount of money possible. However, back to the question of how much is my home worth? What are you doing? I've talked to a lot of folks, a lot of sellers who have gotten online and they've searched on all the websites, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, all of the third-party sites out there. There is a myriad of them. And they're looking at prices and they're looking to see, well, what's listed now and what recently sold and how similar is that home to mine? And in many cases, unless they're very familiar with the home, it's very difficult to gauge how these third-party sites compare those homes to your home when they give you their, let's say on Zillow, their Zestimate, their estimate of what your home may be worth. I've seen those values be off massively, 60, 70% off, high or low. So those are very difficult to gauge. The best thing you could possibly do is reach out to an agent, a real estate agent. That agent is going to have that information at their fingertips, be really in tune with the market, and know, hopefully and specifically in your neighborhood, how desirable is your neighborhood? Is your neighborhood a little bit more desirable than others? Is it going to fetch a higher dollar amount? Are prices in the rise a little bit more in your neighborhood than in others, or vice versa? So all of these things are going to be very important. I absolutely encourage you, get a hold of an agent. They're going to be able to look at this and not rely on these algorithms that a lot of these websites run and produce for homes to gauge a value. I've been on some of these, as I said, where the value is so far off, it's laughable. So don't look at those as a saving grace. My advice is you can certainly see and glance at them, and then talk to an agent to get a realistic view of how much you can anticipate to list your home for and how much you can anticipate after that selling your home for, because sometimes those could be different. It could be higher than your list price, could be a little lower, could be at list price. So all of these things are important as well while you're meeting with an agent or agents, plural. Set up multiple agents if you can. That is absolutely advisable. That way you can get a few different perspectives and then see some common threads there. Find out how long you can anticipate your home on the market for. Do you want to be aggressive with your price? Do you have time? Are you one of these folks who can wait? Do you have a high-end luxury home? That is an absolute different story altogether. And if you do have a high-end luxury home, generally homes over $400,000 or $500,000, make sure you sit down with an agent before deciding to list your property for sale. There are also a couple of other things to do after you list your home for sale or before. Directly after, as a seller, I advise a lot of my clients, depending on the home, they may want to have a pre-sale home inspection. And so they will hire a home inspector to come out and look at their home. That will sort of take away a lot of the uncertainty that some sellers have to wait for by the time an offer is made and that buyer orders a home inspection and they come through it. And then it's a matter of a waiting game of what's going to pop up, because there could be a lot of unknowns. What's going on in the attic? What's going on in the basement? How are the pipes or the plumbing functioning? Are there any little things that are wrong, maybe that weren't caught by that seller, that is going to be caught and picked up on by a home inspector and presented to a buyer? Some of those things can be absolute turnoffs to a buyer, especially even if there's a slew of little things, nothing major, but there may be a real grocery shopping list full of little things that are wrong. That could be just as negative sometimes as though something major, one major thing came back that they need to consider. So home inspection can ease that time of stress during the home inspection after an offer is received. At least you'd be prepared. Maybe there's some things you could take care of as a seller to negate that popping up when that buyer orders a home inspection. Sometimes even You can present that home inspection if it looks really, really good, present that, and that buyer may even accept it and waive the home inspection. That doesn't always happen, but that certainly is a possibility to present. So get with a real estate agent, find out what your home is worth, what would be a good strategy to list your home. Okay, and right now it is winter. We're into early December right now, and so we're seeing buyers still coming like crazy looking. House just popped off. Two just came onto the market in one of the more desirable neighborhoods that I'm aware of, and here close by to where I live. And yeah, they've already had at least 10 showings each, and I believe one of them is going under contract today. So the market is still busy. It is a booming market. Definitely, if you're interested in selling, do get a hold of an agent. If you have more of a unique property, and that generally means something that is either smaller than the general populace of listings that are out there, or something above larger than most properties out there, that could put you into a niche category that may need a different strategy or different approach to getting your home sold. Definitely talk with an agent, get that advice. Nothing is better than getting that advice, because then you have the information with which you can make an informed decision. And nothing is better than that. So any questions on real estate here in West Michigan, absolutely give me a call. My contact information is below. Again, phone, text, email, go to the website, www.616agent.com, and reach out to me if you have any questions, or if you know somebody who's looking to buy or sell a home here in West Michigan now or in the near future. Absolutely pass them on my information, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that they may have. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.